something that is going to make your life so much easier if you are a Canvas user and like to give Canvas quizzes. So the first thing I'm going to do is I want to create a quiz in ChatGPT, and I want to make sure that it goes into Canvas. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to Google search text to Canvas quiz converter. The first one that comes up is the best one that I liked so far. It's the New York Institute of Technology's exam converter. So if you want to read through this, this basically explains how to use the tool. You need to make sure the question formatting is separated with a single line, and it gives different choices of different types of questions, just like Canvas offers. So I'm going to copy this first one here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into ChatGPT and I'm going to tell it what to do. Now I want you to watch the time on this because this is how fast this will do this for you. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to type that I want to create a multiplication quiz with facts from 1 to 12. Actually, let's do 0 to 12. Create 10 questions, and I'm going to add multiple choice here. With no, this is important here, indenting for the answers. And then I'm going to paste that example there so that they can replicate that. So let's go ahead and search and see what happens. Okay, now they do have indenting there, so we'll have to fix that. That is annoying, so I might need to play around with the way I worded that, but essentially that's kind of what we'll use. So I'm just going to scroll to the bottom, click that copy button, come up to my converter, scroll down. You're going to be able to paste it right in here. You have to give it a title and how many points per question. Paste your information there. Now they're going to have the rest of all of the different things that ChatGPT said, so you want to make sure you go through that. So it might take a couple seconds to edit the formatting to make sure the syntax is going to match what they need. So I have my asterisks, so I'm going to speed through this really quick, just kind of highlighting, deleting, highlighting, deleting. Okay, last thing you want to do is check your syntax for errors. It looks like I have no errors. I'm going to proceed to converting into that file, which is then downloaded to my computer. I'm going to head over to my dashboard. I'm just going to use a demo course. And what I want to do is I want to scroll down on the left. I'm going to select settings. And then I want to come over on the right to import course content. You're going to select the QTI zip file option as the content type. Come on over here, grab, and I've done this a couple times here, I'm going to grab my multiplication example. You notice it says right there that that file has been entered in, and then I'm going to say import to Q, and it's running. It might take, depending on how many questions, it might take a few minutes. And then once you're done, you can scroll to where your quizzes are, and you should be able to find it there. Mine's called multiplication, so I'm going to look for that, and I have a lot in here. So there was my one I did earlier. I'll show you the multiplication example. So graded quiz, it's got all of that. I can edit this if I'd like. I can also preview, and it shows all of my questions right there imported correctly. How awesome is that? So keep using Magic School, ChatGPT, use some of these cool converters. You can also convert a docx or a PDF to a text file if you need that for your conversion here. So let me know if you have any questions.